Hello, RPG Limit Break. Boy, oh boy, have we got a winter tournament game for you tonight. This is the Final Fantasy Randomizer 2024 Winter Tournament Chaos Robot Wars X-Wing. I'm Oslodo. I am joined in the booth by my good friend Softnum. Softnum, how you doing tonight? And what do you think of these parties?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well tonight, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this race for sure. Yeah, look, everybody took the same. It's almost like the Blursings were, um, pretty directional here. So, we'll start with the party we see on the screen. The Thief bonus is improved Cat Claw and 40 hit points, which is both pretty good. I mean, if you can find that Cat Claw early, it's really nice. The Fighter is resist death, ice, and status, and +5 luck. +5 luck is meh, but the resist death, ice, and status is pretty good. The Red Mage gets +20 vitality and elemental plus magic, which means the big sweeper spells, which will be nice. And then the Black Mage has bonus +1 MP to all levels and teleportation magic. So you can see that this is a really good party. For those of you who want to keep notes, the Black Belt is hurt undead and +15 agility, which is not too bad, actually. And then the White Mage was improved Thorhammer, as they are wont to do, and +10 MDef, which is kind of like a big nothing. So we won't be seeing them.
No, we will not. Both our runners, as you see, took the same party. Just to let everyone out there in the viewers in chat know, there are no changes to this seed. It's a regular winter tournament seed. There are no gentlemen's agreements. It's just a straight run to the end. For those of us who are joining us, for those of you joining us for the first time in this winter tournament, a couple of things I'll just go over. One, it's a shard hunt. 28 shards to get to the Temple of Fiends in the past. Key items do not give you an XP boost, but orbs do. Or, sorry, shards do. So the more shards you get, the bigger your XP boost. As well, everything is loose. So you'll be seeing, for all you loot goblins out there, this is your seed. Treasure checks all around.
Yep. And, so I do find, Oslodo, that one of the big route divergences here is, do you, especially if the seed allows it, do you go to Earth first or do you go to Marsh first? So where do you kind of fall on that?
I have been trolled by Earth twice in this tournament so far, where Earth has been barren. I'm Marsh first. Oh, and Ale is off. All right.
Yep. We're getting a first look at magic. Ooh, life 2.
That's a
Red
good
learnable.
Oh, there's a level
nuke.
1 nuke. There's your. Well, that elemental plus is kind of a write-off now.
Yep, but that's okay. You know, we have all of our sweepers that we would possibly want.
Absolutely.
And Ale, after a quick stop, is heading up, and Wewbear is doing the same.
Okay.
Both run into kind of the same pack of imps and grape imps.
Well, microwaves will get rid of imps very quickly. Looks like Wewbear is going to be the first into the Temple of Fiends. We're going to check the low boxes. Maybe. If we can get rid of these creeps.
If we can run away from the creeps, then we will.
All right.
And Gerwolf's on Ale's side.
Our first shard.
It's never, I mean, as you said, it is XP scaling, but it's never really what you want to see early.
Well, now there's that. Not the bottle, not...
Oh, that's not the item you want to get out of Topher.
Not at all.
No.
Ale taking full advantage of that teleport magic to bomb himself right away.
Yep, saves that walk back and also gets to save before Garland in case Garland has zap, but Garland didn't have time to zap, so
Indeed.
we'll never know.
So a heal helmet
wow.
and some cash.
That is a big womp womp. Okay, heal helmet's okay.
Heal helmet is not bad. You can't really complain about that. And no one can use it right now. But it's great to sell, apparently.
Yep, looks like we're gonna go head over to dwarves. I think is where we're gonna go here next.
You have no other option. You don't have a bridge.
Nope.
Fizzo in chat, no, Danny didn't roll this. This is one of my seeds. This is an Oz seed, so it might look like fun now, but they could be back and forth all night. No shop item in corn area at this time, so let's go save and let's go say hello to the Hooray Dwarf. Let's not kill the Hooray Dwarf. Please?
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. I'm a big fan of murdering the poor Hooray Dwarf and releasing him from his hooray misery.
No. Let's not kill the Hooray Dwarf. He's the happiest person in this game. Meanwhile, chat pointing out there is no shop item. We have double softs in corn area, so the shops are a write-off. That's not, though.
Ooh. Okay. We got a ship and a house, which isn't too bad.
Well, we haven't seen houses for sale, so we're not sure how the housing market looks currently.
I mean, it's nice to have one early.
Absolutely.
Go over to... Looks like Ale's going to head over to Provoca. Meanwhile, Wewbear's off to pick up their ship and house.
Yes. So we're going to dock and go see our good buddy Bicky, and you got.
We probably go see Bicky first because we have sweepers.
Well, you got to feel kind of bad for these poor pirates, 9 HP, and they're just about to get blown away. Meanwhile, Wewbear doing major route divergence, heading to Elfland already. Does find Ice 3. That's not a bad spell. Dark.
I'll buy it.
Dark, I wouldn't sleep on with the improved dark penalty.
Thanks, Bicky.
Ooh, cure 4. And exit.
Exit's pretty good.
Exit's very good. And it is red mage learnable.
Yep. Meanwhile, Bicky gave us the adamant, so we'll end up going back to dwarf here.
I said it was one of my seeds. Around and around we go. Where we stop, hopefully Topher. Yeah. Let's see what Black Magic level 2 has. Oh. Well, Ice wouldn't be that bad because we do have the improved level 1 spell, so it will hit as hard as a level 3 spell, but only single target.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, but still. I mean, it's probably not worth the time menuing.
No, it really isn't. Meanwhile, I see that chat is totally for stun strats. Again, for those who have not seen the Word Tournament, see the power words such as stun and Quadex. They normally hit at anything 300 and below for HP. In this flag set, we have it set to 600, so it's actually quite useful. Oh, look.
And look.
A bridge to nowhere.
So, Seed's got jokes. Meanwhile, Wewbear is already in Marsh, which is probably going to have turned out to be the correct thing to do.
Yeah, he's in the attic, and so far, not great.
No, but...
Oh,
well, see, there you go. We got to come up here.
Yep. That's actually a Flame Shield +1 is not bad either.
Yeah, we're gonna save that. That is nice loot there.
So Ale will head down that general direction, see what he can see. He'll get his loot as well.
Yeah, Seed's being very linear so far. Although Ale didn't go and check the adamant, right?
He has not checked that. So for all of our NPC turn-ins, for first-time viewers, they will not contain progression, but they will contain a veritable cornucopia of items, including the X-Cal, the Ruse Stick, the Power Bonk, the Opal Cheerio, the Ribbon, and everyone's favorite sword, the Vorpal. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, like, what happened to the
Power
Marasame?
Bonk.
Oh, I was teeing you up to explain that the Marasame was in a box.
Oh. Wewbear
Or
has
Maspid.
Wewbear has found his canal. In, of all places, the crown chest. And I believe he may have pulled crown out of here somewhere.
So, maybe not.
French vanilla. But yes, as you so eloquently put it, there is a trap chest. One trap chest in the game with a nice little X on it. That trap chest will contain our Masa. It also contains a war mech, if you're really interested in fighting it.
Yep. So all you have to do to get a Masa is defeat Warmech without it.
Yep. Which, to be fair, could be quite the challenge. Meanwhile, Wewbear is out and looks to be headed towards Astos, maybe? With his crown in hand?
Yeah, I would guess so.
Meanwhile, Ale showing really good strategy there, resetting out and going to the linked chest. So he knows that chest to Immersh Attic is linked, so he can grab it on his way down. Ooh! Yep. That is next Cal +5.
Oh, wow. And we both took fighters.
We did. That is... You don't want to pass on that, so that tail becomes all the more valuable.
Right, and now the runners are kind of re-incentivized, if you will, for those NPC turn-ins, because the tail will be in that pool somewhere.
That's the other one I missed. I knew I missed two of them, the tail and the power bonk.
Yeah, the tail's different, though, because it's usually key item worthy.
True. Very true. So, houses are about, I think they were 35, 38?
Yeah, well, I mean, they were in the 3...
Yes.
Thousands range. That's all the further I got to look. Heal 3, Cure 3, nothing.
Yeah, heal 3's not bad. I'd take that. So, yep, right now, not really a lot of divergence.
Nope, the seed's kind of told everybody where to go. Kind of wonder if we're gonna take a peek at that adamant just to see. Nope.
No, we're gonna head over to Melman.
We're gonna go to Earth. No.
We're getting back in. Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, we were bleeding off an encounter.
You know, we're doing some encounter manipulation. Like those red tigers.
Yeah, they look like candy in that color, honestly.
Yeah, it's one of the fun flags we have for the randomizer where you can do palette swaps. So there's some
completely random palettes for everything. The cobras look like cobras today.
They actually do.
Yes. One that I've noticed a lot of runners end up using.
It is fun. So,
it's fun. The thing is, you can't differentiate the different levels of things by their color.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Soft. Now, meanwhile, Wewbear has found himself some TNT.
Yeah, that's nice.
And a ruby.
So ruby is in Earth. So, are we gonna go chase this?
We are. I don't hate it.
Alrighty then.
I
no.
Now I'm not a fan of that. Those are Gur wolves or like frost wolves. that I'm not. That would send me for a loop. I won't argue.
Yeah, I'm bad about it too. I always try and look though at the name to make sure I'm got this. Ooh, rubies are my favorite.
And Ale will give us our first look at what that adamant turns into, because I don't think Wewbear's... Has he been to Provoca? I got a Vorpal. And Ale, not a fan of the best sword in the game, so he resets out.
Resets out of them. Looks like... Where are we going? Are we going to Northwest Castle? No, not this way, I don't think.
No, we're gonna go see if Sarda has some Werthers.
Yes.
I have a hate on for Sarda in this flag set because he never has anything for me. Oh, sure, this time he has something. Why not?
Yeah, okay.
Let's make a liar out of me.
Fine. Sometimes he has pocket change, though. often he has pocket change.
I have seen him rummaging through the cushions of his bed and pulling out random change. Yes, classic gamer, this is exactly the type of seed that I would have.
Oh, so we pulled Rod out of Titan's Tunnel here?
Yep. That's exactly the way that one of my... I have a reputation for rolling seeds that make you go back and forth and back and forth. So, that tends to be how this goes. Meanwhile, Ale is going to give us our first look at what the Circle of Sages has.
And we're going to check the magic, too.
Oh!
See that Fast and Warp and Temper are all at level 6.
Oh, you know, it's bad enough to have Temper and Fast sharing a level, but to put Warp in there, too. And $8! I think Sarda and the Circle of Sages got a little confused. We know you've come this far, and we know you've done really well. Have 8 gold pieces. It will buy you literally nothing. You know, Wewbear enjoying the friendly bats. Ooh, asphalt asps.
Yep.
Got some shard.
Shard. A neutral saber. And Ale getting his TNT.
Ooh! Werewolves have ice too.
Ooh. Gross.
That's not good.
Well, they're the right color.
Right? Is the seed actually trying to tell us something? Subliminally? So, we're gonna dive on down. We're gonna ignore everything on this floor. Which makes sense. There's nothing here that, nothing here that was really important. There's one shard, but that's not a huge thing. Ale has the fun flag turned on to change the Titan into something random. In this case, lemonade. And he is also going to check that as well, get his rod, and be on his way to going back to Earth. How fun. How fun.
I'm sure they're both very glad that they decided to check the ruby early.
Absolutely. You hate to dive Earth without the rod, because you know you're going to have to come back. Just, if not just for Lich's Closet. Rune plus 4 is a pretty good sword. Ale taking out the Gurus, while the Gurus have a chance to shoot ice at him. Oh, apparently there's a crystal in there as well.
Crystal.
There's the rod.
And some more housing.
Gold plus 1.
It's better than a kick in the eye.
Well, that's we haven't we probably won't see the eye that often in these seeds.
Yeah, that is fair.
And that is a sickly looking vampire. Oh my.
Yeah. The King in Yellow returns.
I got that reference. There you go.
Hey.
I did. I got that one. Meanwhile, Wewbear is going to use that rod to apparently just crack open Earth and pop inside.
Yeah, you'd think maybe it would be used to, like, prop the lid open or something, but no, you just smash it.
It's funny.
One wonders why you... Oh, go ahead.
No, it's funny because if you look at the old Nintendo Power Player's Guide, which was full of errors, by the way, just chock full of errors, it did mention that when you held the rod, you felt strength. So, apparently you just bash the thing.
Alright, fair enough.
But I mean, this is also the same guide that said, to prevent damage from nuke, use a fire. Oh, and a key.
And a key.
That is item go mode for Wewbear.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if we could collect enough shards, we could just go and beat up Chaos. Now, our levels are a little bit low.
Yeah,
so we may have a little bit of a hard time.
We may want to look for somewhere to kind of grind out a couple. And a shard. Wewbear avoiding all the... Oh, and a herb.
Oh,
Earth.
and an herb.
So Earth only trolls me. Ah, and the floater. Yeah.
And a
So,
floater.
yep, so Earth only trolls me, apparently. And he's exiting. He's not going to bother with Lich.
I mean, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Well,
We never
I mean,
have to come back here. We don't have to light the orbs. So...
nope, nope. And Lich is only worth 2 shards. And you have the
Yep,
exit.
Orbs do scale experience a little bit, so you do earn more experience orbs you light on top of the shards that you have. So, but is that worth it? Probably not.
It's a time. It is, I mean, depending on what Lich has, Lich could decide he doesn't really want to cooperate.
And our party's pretty low level, and we found some nice equipment that we're going to be able to use eventually.
In the future.
Yes, not like now. But...
I will have to disagree with Fizzle in chat for Always Earth. Like I said, it's been rather trolly for me. But for everyone else, it seems to be fantastic. Wewbear, meanwhile, is...
Well, and to be fair, in this seed, you had to do Marsh before you did Earth.
True.
I mean, Earth provides, sure, but in this case, it's not like you faded anything. You still had to do Marsh.
Question chat, how many key items were in Earth? 5. TNT, Ruby, Key, Herb, Floater.
Yep, and then Crystal and Rod, too, if you count them, since they're on the same continent and locked by Earth.
There's
hey.
our tail.
Hey! That's great!
That's fantastic. By the way...
I know where we're going.
Absolutely. By the way, big shout-outs to our tracker Ghost Pirate for keeping us honest and keeping track of everything. Yeah, you know, well, actually, he hasn't been to Provoca yet, so he's probably going to go say hello to Bicky. Oh, meanwhile, Ale getting ambushed by a big party of, well, nothing that's going to hurt you that badly. Chat pointing out that Nintendo Power said the rod gave you strength of 12 men, enough to lift the stone plate. Yet I'm pretty sure that the thing says it shatters, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought it did too. Well, it didn't say anything on the L screen. We were supposed to stop right then, Ale. How did you not know that?
Ah, Ale's got his key, so he will then pick up his herb and his floater and be very happy.
Yep, and we'll see if Ale decides to try and exit out of Lich.
You're never 100% sure if Lich is going to cooperate or be a pain. Meanwhile, using that great warp strat to just warp out of Lich's closet and go right back. Wewbear going to give us our first look at the locks. Cash, cash. So we know where all the money from the Circle of Sages went. Into Corneria Treasury. Oh look, he's found his Ice 3 wolves. Now, question chat, the guide doesn't recommend 4 white mages, it just says it'll be a challenge.
Which, it's not wrong.
It's not. I believe the guide actually says that the default party, or its recommended party, was Fighter, Thief, White-Black. Which, I mean...
I don't remember.
In the vanilla version, the Thief did absolutely nothing, so...
Yes. Ale picking up his herb.
And his floater.
And his floater.
And he's gone. Nope.
Giving us some luck. Oh, yep, he's gone.
He's gone. Nope, he's... No one is going to take on the Fiend.
That we're not going to have. Yeah, we won't get to see Lich 1 today, probably. Very seriously, that we're going back there.
No, we're not going back there. But we will see a Lich 2 later on. For sure.
Yeah. Yes. We have full Topher on, so you will see all of Topher, including the free fights.
Absolutely. Oh, Ale, you walked right by him. Now he picks up the... So he's got the best sword. Cool.
Went ahead and decided to pick up Vorpal anyway, and get the Roost Stick, which is a nice weapon.
Do you like to see that? Some cash.
I mean, it's not a nice weapon, but it's nice to have.
That is true. Cash, cash, silver.
Cash, silver bug, cash,
Ooh.
chime.
Does anyone want to go to Mirage?
Our runners probably. It's a very chest dense area.
Greater than, less than alone is worth the trip.
Yeah, I mean, those first couple floors, you just get a lot of, like, density out of them.
Absolutely.
And it's real easy to checkpoint your progress. Really nice.
Yeah, chat pointing out, you could also take a look and see if you can get some red or blue steak off the hard reset. Class Gamer in chat calling for a typical Oxyale in greater than less than Cuban C. Yep, that would be pretty par for the course. Everyone loves this dance. It's always fun. So, we're going to warp out it.
Yep. And we're nuking some Sahags here. Just kind of normal business.
Yeah, it is. And I think we're going to be... He's going to check... But he's got the herb. He can turn that in too while he's here.
Probably do both.
Oh, I
Shard and a bunch of money.
Yeah, take the shard.
And thank you, NPC. Okay, here we go.
There. Let's see what we got. Power bonk? I'm gonna say Wewbear, you might want that. That's noble
Probably
plus
better.
6.
Wow, that's really good.
That is. Wow, you love seeing that. I would definitely go on a life caster, or in my case, it would probably end up on the thief.
Yeah. But so
Hey.
2 softs in that shop does mean that soft was our item today.
Correct. Totally and utterly not worth your time.
No, not at all.
Wewbear gonna.
But now we can stop looking for it.
We can. We're officially free of that burden. Wewbear finds Oxyale in Northwest Castle locked. And a light axe.
Ooh. Yeah, that's worth a trip.
That's definitely worth the trip.
And it's probably going to be hard to complete the seed, given that they haven't been given the canoe yet without the Oxyale, I would guess.
Yeah, at this... Yeah.
I don't think they've gotten that many shards. Maybe I'm just wrong. Tails seem to have 7.
7 or 8. He was somewhere around there.
Yep. So...
We'll see. We might be able to catch a quick glimpse of Wewbear when he exits out of Bahamut once he gets his promotion. Hale gonna pop in. Alright, let's see if we get a quick look here. 7. Wewbear has 7.
Alright.
They should be rather close to each other in number because they have their paths have been very similar.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense that they're roughly the same count. Wewbear at this point, I think, is a little bit ahead as far as area checked and everything, but
Yeah.
is right on his tail.
Yeah, as far as his information goes, Wewbear definitely further ahead. He's about to enter Quad X, not that bad. A little expensive. High level, though.
Yeah, probably not worth the money.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like we're going mermaids first.
Oh, look at those Gersharks.
They are out for blood.
Yeah.
Ale now has his Oxyale.
Dinosaur colored Gersharks.
Now, one thing Wewbear did not check was marsh locked. Now, there is ale, apparently.
I mean,
To be fair, it's not... You can
the only
complete...
thing it could possibly be is cube, and we don't necessarily need it.
It could be the canoe as well,
Oh, I suppose.
but you don't need either one of them, per se.
Right, exactly. Exactly. The canoe would be worth the trip, I think, but
Absolutely.
I'm not even sure the cube would.
Well, the canoe would get you access to your floater.
Yep.
Which...
Yeah.
Huge plus there.
But the likelihood is that there's nothing down there at this point.
No, right now, I think Marshlocked is the last thing on our runners' minds. They have the chime. Sorry, they have the chime. Yes, and they have the oxy ale, so they can at least check those two.
Yep.
Ale must be translating the slab time. Yep. So yeah, they have loot. They have key. They don't really need anything else. Just shards.
Yep. Just gonna clear out, get shards. Probably have a swing at Kraken, especially post promotion here.
You're swinging an X-Cal +5. I mean, Kraken usually don't stand a chance on a good day.
Yeah. Nuke XL +5. We're just not going anywhere.
And a Vorpal. No love for the Vorpal. All right, fair enough. So Wewbear's into level 11 across his party. Ale, meanwhile, popping in to get his promo. I'll probably be joining Wewbear very shortly.
Yeah. They're gonna do the same thing. Put on his X-Cal. Put on his... Oh, we're not gonna put on the Vorpal.
Ale, that hurts.
I mean, we have it in the inventory and everything. It's 3 button presses or so.
Oh, I fully admit the X-Cal is going to be better, but having having the ninja swing something like the Vorpal is better than him swinging nothing.
Whatever it is, Ice +1 or whatever
More
ended up with. I'm not really sure what.
More importantly, it's time for everyone's favorite moment. Goodbye, Bubbles. That's what you want to see.
Ooh,
Bubbles, once again, providing the goods. As 1/4 of the Bubbles Soda Co., I would like to extend my thanks to Wewbear for once again helping to keep the world refreshed. And a reminder to all you out there, that we use every part of the mermaid. It's a perfect recycling process. Also, I believe that red wizard can now also equip the Vorpal, so it's still not useless.
The red wizard has a rune sword.
Yeah, I know. Meanwhile, mermaids did not contain any type of progression.
Nope. Just some shards and a +3 katana, which we'll take both.
Oh, you'll take that katana any day of the week. That's a beautiful thing to see. That means your weapons are all dealt with.
Yep.
You'd really like to see a ribbon.
We're just saving, restocking.
And you'd love to
see the other side.
Yes. Mirage has not been checked yet. No. Question in chat. We have not gone there yet. We don't have cube yet, so we don't know where that might pop up just yet.
Yeah. And if it's here, you feel silly, and if it's not, it's kind of fine anyway, because both runners are going to end up doing C, I would imagine.
Oh yes, they're gonna clear this place. Next time they pause, I'll see if we can get a quick shard count. Well, not that time.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
So
it's 11 or 10.
10, yeah.
Not too many.
No, each
4 out of C.
Yeah, you still have the Sharknado floor, which has a pretty abundance of chests.
Yeah, fair enough. There's one.
There's one. That puts him at 11.
So mermaids were not the shard cornucopia that I think we were hoping for.
No, the only thing, but they did give us a very nice sword. Bubbles was very helpful.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Definitely
yeah,
with the prep.
if you're in the runner's position, you like to see that, but you really were hoping for shards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
look
look.
what I see.
Yep, we found Warmech there.
There's an Xbox. But I highly doubt anyone is going near that right now.
Not at these levels.
No.
We do have an Excal.
We do have a katana, and we do have we have nuke charges.
So, you might be able to get it done.
It's a risk, that's for sure. Big experience boost if you do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think even if you were interested, and I'm not even sure... I mean, what are you going to do with it? I guess swing it against Chaos?
I guess. Meanwhile, Ale completes the doubleheader, and once again, I would like to thank Ale from the bottom of the Bubble Soda Company's heart for once again carbon bubbles and helping to keep the world refreshed. We now have the full gamut of soda available to everybody.
Yay.
So, Wewbear gonna probably give us our first look at Kraken in a bit, picking up a few more shards on the way.
Yep. Still want to clean out as much as we can, although... This is sort of the range here where you could start skipping out of the way, Chas.
Yeah, at this point, you know you're getting 4 shards off a Kraken, for sure.
Yep.
You know you still have greater than, less than, and you still have first floor Mirage, which is very chest dense.
Yep. And technically, you still have... You can go beat Lich.
Yep.
For a couple.
Yeah, 2 more there.
You really needed to.
You feel bad, but yeah, you can do it.
It's something you can do. It wouldn't take much time.
No, it's a quick jaunt down, that's for sure.
But...
So here we go. We're gonna...
Exactly 12.
Oh my, that's a weird looking Kraken. It's... Yeah.
Ew.
Lemon flavored? I don't know, man.
Nuke. Excal, 3 hits for 271.
2 hits.
I don't know, 2 hits, only 55.
Oof. Oh, goodbye, Red Wizard.
Ooh.
You...
Red Wizard is in the White Wizard, or the White Wizard spot,
Yeah.
So...
Oh, goodbye, Black Wizard.
Oh man, Kraken is not playing around today.
Kraken is mad.
4 hits.
Goodbye,
3.
goodbye,
oh,
Knight.
Oh, ow.
Oh no. Oh, and
no.
Darklands. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, the dark penalty will cause problems, and it's already starting to. Zeus Gauntlet, we're going with. Oh, that's actually not bad. 118.
Oh yeah, 118. I mean, we got a
150.
good amount. We might do this.
We might do it with just the Zeus Gauntlet. Oh, there's a clincher.
Ah, there we go.
There is
Jeez.
a clinching moment for Wewbear. You know his heart rate's up on that one.
That is some quick thinking there too, realizing
That
checking that you could actually do that. That's actually pretty good.
that is a great gamer move right there to switch strategies at that drop of a hat. Meanwhile, Ale sees the X chest and says, "No, I'm not interested, thank you."
Yep, as predicted.
Well, we knew. Well, the bad news for Ale is that he doesn't know he's about to walk into a very swingy, punchy Kraken.
Yeah. I think the Kraken could. I think you could see this Kraken, and it could ink the white mage or the black mage, and then the red mage, and then you kill it.
Yeah, possible.
And then you just never know what kind of pain could have been inflicted upon you.
That is true. Randomizer gonna randomize. Meanwhile, Wewbear
Yep.
heading for Mirage. At this point, to find the cube in Mirage would be kind of a womp womp moment.
Yeah, but at this point,
Well, you need
I
it.
mean, it would be nice to get for sure. It would be nice if it wasn't on Marshlocked, which.
Or, as Chad has pointed out, there are 2 other spots that are, well, Volcano, as well as Ice, and everyone's favorite Ordeals and Waterfall are all canoe locked. So it's possible the canoe is here and you gotta go searching.
Yeah, but we do have the floater, so.
True. That makes it a
Not
lot
so
easier.
bad. It opens the bottle.
The slab.
Slab check, that's it, right? Not that we're gonna find necessarily progression there, but
No. But at the same time, it at least gives you more information, more items, a couple of shards right there.
yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Ail's about to pull up to the punch cannon. Normally reserved for the black belt, but today, Kraken says it's my turn. Here we go.
Yeah,
Fight.
see
Fight.
here.
Nuke. Nuke. Nuke roll's pretty good.
344, 3 hits, 462. It crits.
330, another
330.
high one. Wow.
And then
An
the
ink.
ninja's a little bit higher level, and then an ink.
Oh,
And here we go. We're just gonna nuke it down and not see.
any of the pain that it caused. Oh, and he
Nope,
did.
it's gone. Just
Wow.
I did not mean to commentate or curse that specific one.
Is that more of a curse or more of a blurse? And there's the canoe. Oh boy. Well, Softnum, are you a fan of the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Because we're about to go all around the world. Searching for more shards, because we don't... Yeah, this was expected.
Alrighty.
Ah, that's a weird looking red steak. It looks a little purple?
Yeah, purple steak today.
Purple steak's fine.
I've heard purple's the best steak.
Really? I heard purple potatoes are pretty good.
Oh, purple potatoes are great.
Good. And that is the prerequisite. Let's talk about food.
I was just about to ask you what your favorite type of sandwich was.
I wasn't sure if Wewbear was going to pull us some sandwiches.
So that we could ask the perennial question.
I was hoping that he would pull some kind of steak there, so we could just yep, we can just transition beautifully into the desert of food, which is kind of what it is, except for the Ankleos, which nobody likes.
No, nobody really likes the. So true story. While we're kind of retreading ground, so when I was first doing this randomizer, I had the fun names on because I thought it would be hilarious. And I saw the fun police, right? And I'm like, why are they the fashion police? Because it just says FN.
It does.
I don't
It
know why
does.
that translated. Hey, we got the canoe.
Yep, we're up to Wewbear in the air at 39.21. And Cerberuses have damage poison. How cute.
It's nice. That's great.
It's funny that you mentioned that fashion police thing, because I as well have a funny thing about that. The slimes, or as we call them colloquially, the metal slimes, their abbreviation to me always says Montreal.
Montreal Slimes.
So I'm thinking they're Montreal slimes. Like, this is the worst hockey team I've ever seen.
It's very nice.
What's our fairy have? Ooh, there's our ribbon +4. You want that? You're taking that. That is all yours. As you haven't found the dragon armor yet.
Yeah, and we haven't actually found any like so-called loose ribbons either.
Mm-mm.
So,
Not a thing yet. So, Ale will be on his way out of the food desert, finding the blue steak. He's gonna take that. And it's dead in one hit.
and it's then one hit from the X-Gal.
Wow, that thing
As predicted.
that is level 17. He's got, I think, are they still equal level? I think he might be a bit higher than Wewbear.
Yeah, I think Ale's a little bit higher level than Bear. I think that part of that is why Kraken went so much better.
Kraken went very quick.
Yeah.
So, Ale gonna pop up here in the old Ryukon desert. Wewbear gets his power bonk. We were looking for that for sure.
Yep. Goes right on that X-Gal wielding knight, and never a twin shall it move.
He's actually gonna check the. Oh, look, there's Brack. That wouldn't have come in handy because Kraken just beat your face in, man. I'm so sorry.
I know. Hopefully we'll get them to talk about Kraken. That'd be great.
He's definitely a question on my agenda, that is for sure.
So here's a Woods Tyro. It's also dead.
Yeah, less of a threat. Oh, so he's 8. So one of his characters is level 18. So yeah, there's a bit of a level discrepancy between the two, which not a huge thing now. Could come into play later in Topher.
Yeah, it could be. It could be like one Topher leveling run or walking grinds difference worth, something like that.
Oh, time to go pick up your cornucopia of useful magic. Probably gonna skip out.
Fast warp temper.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we skip warp because we've got it already.
Yeah, we don't. You don't necessarily need it, although an extra charge has never hurt. Oh, let's find out what the Circle of Sages has. Oh wait, they gave all the money to the King of Corneria.
That won't ever not be funny.
Nope.
8 gold points. 8.
It's almost as bad as finding one of those far-away chests like TFC Earth and have it 4 gold in it. It's like, great, thank you. Wewbear!
Oh, yeah.
Diving
Those are right.
diving into the
Oh,
volcano.
hey. Bull Scorpion pack here is unrunnable.
Always.
It's not unnukeable, but it's unrunnable.
Very few things are unnukeable. Alright, Ale, where are you off to? Where are you off to? Corneria. Magic time? Or items?
Well, I mean, I would probably do magic while we're here.
True. He wants nuke, and he wants lock.
Yep.
Makes sense. And
life, too.
And life, yeah, you definitely want life, too, on that night. That's a huge advantage. That can save you.
Yep. So.
Now where you going? Oh, I saw dragon armor on Wewbear. So it looks like it rolled up. Dragon plus 2. I don't hate getting the shopping done now. It will definitely save you time.
And, I mean, they're going to be useful in the dungeons as well.
Absolutely.
Ale's got, like, 7 shards left, it looks like. So...
Wewbear, I think, has substantially less thanks to his dive here. No?
Oh, there's 6. I thought there were a few in here, though. Maybe Ale picks some up.
Well, Carrie will give you 2 at least.
Yep.
So you really just need 4 in Volcano to put yourself in go mode.
And probably at this point, you're hoping to find the cube in here?
It would be nice, but not necessary.
Yeah, we don't necessarily need the cube. But it would be nice to not know where it is, I think.
True. Well, if it's not here, it's going to either be in Waterfall, Ice, or Ordeals, and...
Yep. And all of those are terrible.
Yeah, I don't see anyone going back to the Onrak continent, and nobody wants to do Ordeals.
Assuming another katana.
Lovely.
Assuming, we get all our shards out of here, you know.
Well, chat pointing out, and I happen to agree, Cardia is also a great place to look, as it's fast, there's no one, and Wewbear is not taking chests. Oh, no. There he goes. He's very close. I believe he's only needs 1 more than Carry Kill, and he's done.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm doing Twitch math. That's
5 left.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
and survey says there it is.
There we go.
That's
it. We can just.
Yep. If my math is correct, he will just dive Carry and be done with this.
I might keep.
Now he's got it. Now he's got it. Okay, so I was 1 off. See, this is a lesson to everyone out there: don't do math on Twitch.
Don't ever do math on Twitch.
No, because you're always going to end up eating your words. So, that is the worst roll of a nuke you can see. That was a nuke 100.
Let's see, are we going to eat some of these?
Possible.
So we're just level 8. Yep, we're going to eat some.
It makes sense. He knows his levels aren't spectacular. And this is a safe, easy grind. The Agma doesn't really have anything that's going to hurt you. It's going down in 1 hit if the fighter goes first. You have the shard total to get the experience boost.
Yeah, I suppose that's...
I mean, Carry's not going to pose a threat to you.
No. You'll be fine.
Oh, he's done. Looks like
Yeah,
it took
just-
level 20, I think is what I saw.
Yep, 19 or 20. But definitely getting ready for that. And let's take a look at Carrie.
It's a Frosty carry.
Oh, and we're actually going to cast. Ooh, and we get turn order.
Wow. What's
And
that
it goes
katana?
off.
Not
187.
doing well tonight. There we go.
8 hits, 903 terminated. That was a one shot.
That
basically.
was a very, very small carry. All right, so Wewbear probably gonna do some magic shopping before he heads in.
Yep, definitely gonna go and do kind of the same routine that AL just did before diving volcano.
Yep.
But some of those nice to have spells.
Meanwhile, Ale checking his shard count very quickly. He's also headed straight for carry. Now he already did his magic shopping, so they could be entering Topher hand in hand.
Yeah, this could be.
This is gonna be a photo finish. And without
Great job from both of our runners here.
Absolutely. I was going to say, without a bad Topher, you're talking sub-hour, both of them.
Yeah. Kind of depends on what Topher has up its sleeve for both of our runners, too, because if you end up on different experience tables, or different places in the experience table, technically,
unrunnable.
You can have very different experiences.
Case in point, the unrunnable Montreal Slimes.
Unrunnable Slimes. Very nice stuff. Very nice. We haven't seen that many unrunnable packs, and they're actually turned up a little bit in this seed, so there's going to have to be a fair number of them.
Ale, meanwhile, going to the desert. He's found the T-Rex off the hard reset.
Yes, very valuable.
It is, but how long will he grind it out? He's at 19 across the board. He's probably a little worried.
Yeah. This is definitely more efficient than a Topher grind. Just as far as like time spent versus experience gained, but we'll have to see if this pays off because Wewbear's already, on floor 2 here. And not taking that many fights.
No, he's beelining it.
Yep. So he must think he has a shot after those Agamas.
Well, at the same time, I mean, these are both incredibly good runners. They both know who they're up against. That Iron Gull had Squint. That's always fun to see.
That's interesting. Oh, look, the psychedelic lich.
I like his new color scheme. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, too bad.
That was a paper lich. That was 588 and dead.
Yeah. I think that Lich 2 had fewer hit points than Carry 1.
I think you're right. But, I mean, back to the thing, both Wewbear and Ale are great runners. They're really good, and they both know each other's pretty well, I would say. And so Wewbear knowing that Ale's a great runner, he's going to dive. Ale knowing Wewbear was the #1 seed and a very good runner, he's going to grind, so he knows for sure he can make it through.
Yep.
And alright, he's done.
Yep, going into Toph now.
And I don't hate either strategy.
And then we get... Oh, wow. That was not a very large carry either.
No, it was not.
I did not see how long we were in that fight, but it was not very long.
I think 2, maybe 3 rounds. Meanwhile, 48 Ale is into Topher and finds that metal slime. No, he says, I'm done. I'm not fighting that right now. Which tells you...
I'll take the next encounter table.
Well, remember, that's the same thing Wewbear got when he came in, so we may... Oh, unrunnable waters.
Ooh,
but you have Ice 3. With Blaze.
Oh, unrunnable Blaze Waters.
That's cute.
Right before Kraken.
And they're going to spam that.
Oh, very nice. Thank you so much, Unrunnable Waters. Oh, and they're beefy Unrunnable Waters, too.
They are very beefy, aren't they? But they're all dead. Oh,
over 300 hit points. They're all dead now, but...
Well, Ale checking the validation chest, finding the usual nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, thankfully you have some Cure 4 and a bunch of pots, so that'll do.
You can check the number of pots before giving any to the Black Mage.
Well, you're gonna have to. I mean, it's the Black Mage. You know Kraken is looking at him like, you are such a tempting target. Oh.
Right. I mean, you're gonna get life tunes here soon anyway. Oh, that's not too bad. For like, I mean, one fast, I guess.
Okay, Lit 2 comes out. That's not too bad. The ninja definitely ate that, though.
Yeah, I got the wrong end of it, for sure. Just nuke.
Oh, yeah, just keep pouring the damage on.
Yeah, we don't really want to give up too many of our charges of our buff spells, since they're all level 6 on the same level.
Yep, and goodbye to the I guess, Lemon Snow Cone Kraken, and hello to whatever Tia's color is going to be. Radioactive Rock Gulls.
Oh.
Ale, meanwhile, through Lich. Unfortunately, getting ambushed by some Aggies and a Red Giant. And a Snow Cone Tia. Well, that was original. We're going to nuke. We're going to lock. Nope, we're going to lock. We're going to fast. Swing from the ninja. Okay, 108 for 4 hits. Fast comes off in time, though. Good turn order.
And nice lock.
6 hits for...
6 hits, 6-12.
That's not bad.
Oh.
Alright, so let's take another swing here. 3 hits for 3 damage. That katana's doing some work.
A little bit.
But say goodbye to Tia at 7 hits at 773, and that is it. And Wewbear is moving on to Chaos.
Yep, and meanwhile, Ale has gotten through Carry 2 and is right on Wewbear's heels here.
This is going to come down to if Chaos decides he doesn't want to play.
Yep, exactly.
Here we go. So we're pulling. Gonna nuke, gonna lock, gonna ruse, gonna lock. I said it was fast? Or was he just locking completely?
Ruse, lock.
Lock 2.
Lock 2. Very easy to hit.
Okay, Chaos just giving a little swing. Nothing major there.
It's not too bad.
Nuke.
And we're going to use our fast charges. Maybe
Meanwhile,
one
Ale
shot at
is in trouble.
Ooh, Blaze Waters.
So he got a bigger pack,
kind.
and they got him hard. Oh, they have Cremate, too!
Oh!
How cute!
That's so adorable, Waters. Where did you learn that?
That's disgusting.
It is kind of.
Meanwhile, Chaos still standing. So far hasn't done anything of note that I can have seen.
But if it looks like Ale might be able to get through this. And his fighter has life too.
And
so
well, thankfully
we're kind of okay.
I did see him change the ribbon over to the fighter right before this. If he didn't, this would have been very bad.
Yeah. This is good though. So the nuke comes out. Critical 4 hits 76 damage there on the katana.
Excal doing its work. 8 hits for 221. No more nuke charges.
Nothing.
Move on to lock. Nope, nothing at all. Powering up.
No.
Chaos Lit 2. So far, Chaos has not done anything that I would consider to be very dangerous.
Yeah, it looks like either Warmac got all the nasty stuff or it's buried in somebody's script and it just doesn't get to it. And we're out of...
I imagine it's all on Lich.
Could be.
It's usually where it ends up. He's got a lot of elemental magic, but I haven't seen Swirl or Inferno or Nuke or Nuclear or Cure 4, which would be a real pain right about now. Oh, goodbye there, Black Wizard.
Bye, Black Wizard.
You weren't needed.
So we're getting through this. We're making this Chaos fight work for us here.
We are.
Oh, and 3.
Ew. There it is, the termination. Get your GGs out in chat for our winner on stream, Wewbear, with a time, a racetime.gg time of 55 minutes, 51 seconds. Let's go grab Mr. Wewbear.
Yep.
And we are joined in the booth by our winner tonight, Wewbear. Wewbear, GGs.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. So, that was quite the seed.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
It was very, very linear.
Yeah. the only difference, I guess, if you went to Mirage to get the canoe earlier, which I was thinking about, but then I got the Oxy outright, so I'm like, Olive Sea. I guess that's probably better than Thingy.
Than the first 2 floors of Sky.
Yeah.
Very, very true. The one thing that's I think's on everyone's mind, Blaze Waters.
I thought you were gonna say Kraken 1. Yeah, Blaze Waters.
That's
were great.
coming. Don't worry, I got that question next. But
we got to get Ale in the booth for that one.
yeah, I suppose he did not enjoy his Blaze Watch. By the way, the next thing I followed up with was Cremate.
Yeah, I was watching on stream there at the end. That is brutal. I was lucky enough to get an Ice 3 and then the nuke off.
Yeah.
Before they went haywire. I only had 4 as well. I think Ale had 6 or something like that. So
Yeah.
He did get a
Ale was
bit. He
definitely
did get a
bigger
much bigger pack.
very heads up to get through that with the Cure 4 and stuff like that, though, because that's it's kind of gross.
It was. It wasn't good. Meanwhile, Ale is pulling chaos. He's got some nuke going. He's swinging a Vorpal. It's doing Vorpal things.
3 hits, 3 damage. That's just Vorpal things.
It's just
here.
Vorpal things. However, we know this chaos doesn't appear to have anything nasty.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was really petrified because I've had some bad chaoses, but I didn't see anything. So I was like trying to keep everyone over 400 HP best I could.
I mean, for the record, I believe, Wewbear, did you not have the legendary chaos of this tournament so far?
I did.
You did. I
yeah.
remember calming it.
Maxed out and everything. Double nuclear nuke or
Yep.
double nuke nuclear. I can't remember.
It
But
was yeah. It was bad. It was.
It was about as bad as you can possibly get.
Indeed. Meanwhile, that Vorpal finally starting to do good Vorpal things. Fight.
Yep.
Fight.
Coming online after a few layers of the respawn.
Yep. So there we go. 6 hits for 598. Yeah. This chaos is not long for this world.
And yeah, we've been hitting for 500 around. Chaos is not going to stick around. Fire 2 is not going to.
And there it is. Get your GGs out for our runner-up, Ale, at a time of
Jeez.
58-48. 2 sub-hour finishes. And we are joined in the booth by Ale. Ale, GGs.
Hey, thanks, guys.
GG's.
So now I guess it's the perfect time to ask, who wants some Blaze Waters?
No one.
That
Not
I
me.
thought that was cute.
that was we watched Wewbear pull them first with 4 of them and got through, and then you pulled the 6 and Wewbear was on chaos, and when we looked over it was, oh no.
Oh no! Only the knight.
Yeah, I only have the one ribbon. Probably could have, I don't know, left the ribbon on the red mage, but I figured, hey, I've got life 2 on the knight. You know, let me get my guaranteed pass, and then of course there's 6 things with Blaze and Cremate and Squint, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll just smack some waters with his X-Cal. It's fine.
I will say you guys were neck and neck through most of that race. It was very close at some points. Ale, you went and took a TRX grind in the desert. Wewbear, you decided to go with the Agamas.
Yeah, just a couple Agmas. I wanted to hit like 19-20-ish.
But I think the real question here is Wewbear. Kraken
Yeah.
won. They take
Yeah, thank God for that Zeus gauntlet. I mean,
he
that was real bad.
takes out your entire party, then puts Dark on your. Oh, sorry, takes out everyone but the ninja. Dark's the ninja.
That's gross.
That was. Oof. That was.
Luckily, he kept inking after that. So.
That was definitely a clinching moment for us in the booth. I can tell you that much. I can't imagine.
Oh, same here.
I can't imagine
Yeah,
your
same.
heart rate.
Yeah, I was like, oh, not like this, man. Because I always picture that. I'm like, okay, the only way I can wipe here is if he starts punching the nukers, and then it's just down to the melees, and you know, inks him or whatever, punches him. I didn't think the fighter would die in one shot, so I didn't bother like roost sticking or anything, which he did. So it was kind of unfortunate, but
Kraken was not pulling any punches whatsoever tonight. At least
yeah,
Kraken
it's also
won
why I
with-
didn't. It's also why I didn't do Lich, because I was like, it's just one blaze and all this progress is gone. It's not worth the 2.
So, just because I'm sure everyone is wondering, where did all the nasty magic and abilities hit? Lich 2 had them all.
Ah.
Glitch 2 had
Nice.
Stun, Nuke, Cure 4, Fire 3, Fire 3, Nuke, Fire 2, Ice 2, Nuclear, Blizzard, Crack, and Ink.
Oh my god.
That is hilarious.
Yep, he was.
And I think he barely rolled above vanilla HP because I one-shot him.
He rolled 559. He
Yeah,
rolled
I
less
did
than
pretty-
Lich 1 did in this seed.
Yeah, because I think I one-shot him with I did like a little under 600 and he,
You
and he
did.
died. I was
You
like,
did.
oh,
Yeah, the other Nuke and Nuclear, Kraken had a pair. Tiamat had a Nuclear. And Gary, too, had a Nuclear.
oh, okay.
Curious.
So you managed to
see
get
any Nuke.
through all of that and not have to worry about a thing. In case you were wondering, Warmech had nothing.
Yeah, I saw him there too, but I was like, no, I'm too itty bitty. Even with the double nukes, I was like, yeah, maybe, but no.
It was really deep, and neither one of you had really done much of a grind by that point, so
Yeah.
levels weren't really.
No,
there.
I do thank both of you, however, for carbonating Bubbles. That makes me very happy. That was great to see. And Bubbles was hiding a great gift for both of you, finding that Katana +3, which apparently didn't do a lot of work. It looked like it was rolling pretty bad tonight.
Yeah. It's the problem with those crit weapons is like they kind of have to crit. I love Katana, but sometimes they just don't hit.
I will give my thanks to Ale for swinging the Vorpal at the very end. That was great. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I figure even a neutral Vorpal will probably, with the crit, do a bit more than the big boy Excal and Chaos. So.
And your knight was definitely doing more than Wewbear's knight, but I think the rest of his party was contributing a little. I guess not. Ninja, this
Yep.
Katana just kind of was a wet nothing.
Yeah,
It
Katana
was
was doing like 100-ish, 150 maybe, which is like still chip damage, but
Yeah.
it was still better than. I mean, it's better than 0.
Sure.
it's a quick animation, right? So
Absolutely,
fair
it is.
One of the quickest in the game, right?
It is, but I mean, that was like I said, it was close all around. No one decided to do Marsh Locked.
yeah,
No one went to Ice, but obviously we'll never know where the cube actually rolled in.
it's either that or Cardia, right? It's the only things left.
Cardia, no one went to Cardia either.
Ordeals.
Yeah, Waterfall.
Oh, yeah,
Ordeals.
I forget that Ordeals exists.
I think
So
I think it's the classic of this seed that nobody goes to Ordeals unless you're desperate and you're looking for something.
It is a good gamble play.
It is a good gamble play. I will not argue that. There is a certain amount of risk to take. If you think that you're behind, you just go, and you take the risk. I don't argue that, but both of you were, like I said, lockstep. Really good race, very entertaining. It was definitely a showcase of what really good runners can do in a game in a seed like this, which was sub-hour for both of you. That's fantastic.
I will take that.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race. It was lots of fun to watch. Thank you both for running. And out there in chat, if you're not, first off, shame on you. And second off, follow our runners. Ale and Wewbear.
Absolutely.
Follow my co-coms Oslato, who is also restreaming this race. And follow our tracker, Goats Pirate, as well.
Absolutely.
Don't follow me, I don't.
Well, seeing as how we're sitting pretty right now, let us pop into our final thoughts. Wewbear, anything? What would you like to say? How are you enjoying the tournament, the seeds, all that fun stuff? How you move on? You get to take on
Spell Zap.
Spell
Very
Zap is your
excited.
next opponent.
Yeah, that's
How you
great.
feel about that?
Quote unquote winner of this seed. Yeah. It should be fun. I'll just try my best. I don't know. I think Spellzap's probably the best person in this tournament, so it'll be a tough one. But yeah, not much to do about it. So play your best.
Well, we do look forward to seeing that race. That will be very, very interesting. Our runner-up on stream, Ale. Ale, final thoughts.
I just want to give a shout out to our restream crew tonight. Appreciate you guys hopping in and doing the tracking, the comms, the restreaming, even though it's a not quite a required restream with the lower bracket, but still a lot of fun to watch and put it on the show like this. Uh, Congrats to Wewbear. It's been a pleasure. Haven't had really any opportunity to race you beforehand, but going out against the number 1 seed, I can't really complain too much against that. So excited to watch the race back and see what I can learn from you.
I appreciate that. I learned a lot from you. I've watched all your races too, so yeah, it was really fun.
Fantastic, fantastic. I know it was entertaining for us too. My co-com's in the booth with me. Sofnum, final thoughts.
I pretty much had them all. Thank you, everybody, for running. It's been a great winter tournament so far, and I look forward to helping out in the future and seeing more great races like this one. And to wrap it up, my fellow commentator, Oslato.
Thank you, Sofnum. Well, as Sofnum said, there is plenty more to come in the winter tournament. If you like what you see, if you want to get involved, head on over to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. There you will find, hey, the randomizer. You will find a link to our wiki with all of our information on it. You will also find a link to our Discord. And at the end of the winter tournament, we are going to start up our Duckling Boot Camp. That's right, for all you people who think, hey, can I do this? You absolutely can.
That's where I came from.
That's right. And yours truly, your commentator, also just graduated from the Duckling program. You can join up and do the boot camp. They will teach. We have 2 Duckling Dons. They will teach you everything you need to know about how to run the randomizer, how to optimize, how to get things right, how to do it all. And after the boot camp comes the Derby. That's right. For all you new players, you get your own tournament where you compete against the other Ducklings and to see who becomes 2024's Duckling Supreme. So head on over to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. Check us out. It's a great community. Everyone there is super nice, fantastic people. They're more than willing to help you learn how to run this. Maybe as good as these two. Maybe as good as me. I don't know. I'm nowhere near our runner's caliber, but hey, everyone's got to start somewhere. I want to give a huge shout out to both of our runners, Wewbear and Ale. A large thank you to Sofnum, and an extra special thanks to Ghost Pirate Art Tracker in the booth with us, keeping us honest and keeping things under control. I am Ozlodo. For the entire Final Fantasy Randomizer community, I wish you a good morning, good evening, and good night, and I will see you in the next run.